Hello everyone, welcome to this beginner's guide to photography. Today we're going to discuss the three most important things in photography: ISO, shutter speed, and aperture.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
Settings are the building blocks of every great photos. Understanding them is the key to take better pictures. Let's start with ISO. What is ISO? ISO is the measure of your camera's sensitivity to light. The higher the ISO is, the more sensitive is your camera to light. ISO is very useful when the light is not sufficient and you are in a low light situation, but higher ISO can introduce noise and lesser quality. On the other hand, lower ISO gives you a clean photo. So you're in a concert and you want to take photos of a concert. As you know, the concert light is most of the time low, so you have to take your ISO higher than, I can say, 3200 to make your camera more sensitive to light. When aperture and shutter speed is not sufficient to get more light, you have to take ISO higher. I will explain what shutter speed and aperture is in the next sections. And then let's see what's the difference between high ISO and low ISO. Let's go to the computer. So this is the photo which is taken at ISO 100, which produces a clean, noise-free image, as you see. The second photo is taken at ISO 12,800, which introduces a lot of noise and reduces image quality. You can see the noises in the photo that I'm showing you. What is next? Next is shutter speed. What is shutter speed? Shutter speed is the length of the time that your shutter is closing and opening again. Faster shutter speed takes lesser light, and on the other hand, slower shutter speed takes more light. So when you want
I was just thinking about the sounds that zebras make. Animals are so fascinating.
So when you want a brighter photo, you have to make shutter speed slower to gain more light. On the other hand, if you want to make your photos darker, you have to make the shutter speed faster. To freeze the motion, you have to use higher shutter speed. And also, if you want to have motion blur, you have to lower your shutter speed to achieve that. So let's see some examples. Let's say you are photographing a bird in flight. To freeze the bird's wings in midair, you'll need a fast shutter speed of at least 1 in 1,000th of seconds. On the other hand, if you are photographing a waterfall and you want to create a soft flowing effect, you might need to use a slower shutter speed of a few seconds or more. So finally we have aperture. What is aperture? Aperture is the size of your curtains of your lenses. A wider aperture, as you can see, when it is wide, it gains more light and your photos will be brighter. If you close it down, the light can't go in and your photos will be darker. It also has another effects on your photos. When you're using a wider aperture, you can achieve bokeh in your background. On the other hand, if you want everywhere be sharp, you have to use closer aperture. Okay, let's see some example. For example, let's say you're taking a portrait of someone. Create a pleasing bokeh effect and blur the background. You'll want to use a wider aperture like f2.8 or f1.8. I can say when you want to show the aperture, you have to use f and the number. For example, f2.8, f3.6, f1.8. Let's see the examples again. So let's say you want a landscape photo and you want everything in the scene to be in focus. You'll need to use a small aperture like f11 or f16 as you see in the picture. So it was just the basic guides to ISO, aperture and shutter speed. I will show you in more details in next videos. We will take some photos in different situations and you will learn how to mix all these settings together to achieve the great photo that you want to have. Thank you for watching. This is my first video, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and help me grow my channel. And don't forget to shoot, edit and repeat.